Hi everyone, I'm Carlo Miguel Eposi from BSCE1. Today, I'd like to discuss the Lesson 1 and Basics 1 to 4. Position, distance, and displacement. When we say position, ang kailangan natin, first step na gagawin, kailangan muna daw natin describe ang isang particle na motion para makapag-set up tayo ng isang coordinate system and para ma-define na natin ang isang location draw. So, draw lang akong X ng coordinate system natin. That's X. So, X is equals to 0. That is the initial position. Initial. Final. So, may object tayo dito. So, that's ang X equals to 0 natin, that is the origin. So, initial position defined as X sub I. Then final position defined as X sub F. So, ang X-axis natin is always positive. Depende sa inyo kung pataas o pababa. So, meron siyang pataas, meron din siyang pababa. So, always positive. Positive. So, X final is equals to X final greater than X initial. So, mas mataas ang X final natin kaysa X initial. So, proceed lang tayo sa distance. Sabi nga sa distance equal siya sa total length of travel. So, draw lang tayo ng big object natin dyan. So, draw lang pala muna ang coordinate system natin. This is the house A. House B. And then house C. So, that is the X is equals to 0. So, from house A to house B, meron tayong 2.1 miles. Then from house B to house C, meron tayong 4.3 miles. So, 4.3 miles. So, that is the x-axis. So, 4.3 plus 2.1 is equals to 6.4 miles. 6.4 miles. Equals sa house A to C. Then, 1 mile is equals to 1,609 meter. So, 1 miles daw natin, nagdi-define siya sa, may equivalent siya sa 1,609 meter. So, 6.4 miles, divide mo sa 1,609 meter over sa 1 mile. So, cancel lang natin same unit, yung mile. So, ang magiging sagot natin dyan by calculating, meron tayong 10,297.6 meter. So, ito yung naging total travel niya from house A to house C. So, proceed naman tayo sa displacement natin. When we say displacement now is the change of position. Displacement equal siya sa change in position equals to sa final position minus initial position so change of x equals to x final minus x initial. So draw lang tayo ulit ng object katulad kanina. Draw lang muna ang coordinate system. This is the house A. House B. Then house C. So, from house A, from house A to house B, meron tayong 2.4 miles. 2.4 miles. So, from house B to house C, meron tayong 4.3 mile. So, di ba, sabi nga change in position. So, from house B to house C, meron tayong 4.3 miles. Then, from house C to house B, meron tayong 4.3 miles. So, equals to sa 8.6 miles. So, 8.6 miles. So, paano natin nakuha yung 8.6 miles na yun? So, 4.3, di ba nag-travel siya from house B to house C na meron siyang 4.3 miles. And nag-travel siya from house C to house B na meron 4.3 miles. So, equals sa 8.6 miles. So, x initial natin meron tayong 2.1 mile. Then, x final natin meron tayong 2.1 mile. So, change of x equals to 0. Change of x is equals to x final minus x initial. Then, magiging change of x equals to 0. So, positive. So, final position less than initial position. Then, negative. Ang negative natin dyan ay meron tayong final position greater than initial position. So, mas mataas ang pag positive, mas mataas ang final position natin. Pag negative na, mas mataas ang initial position natin. So, read ko lang yung problem natin. From the previous example, suppose you take away from a tray from house A to house C and then to house B. So, ang hinasa natin sa letter A is the displacement for this tray negative, positive, or 0. So, draw lang ulit ako ng figure natin katulad natin kanina. House A, house B, ito na yung house C. So, that is the x is equals to 0. So, from house A to house B, meron tayong 2.1 miles. 2.1 mile. Then from house B to house C, meron tayong 4.3 mile. So, di ba nga sa atin sa letter A? Is the displacement for this strip negative, positive, or zero? So, A is positive. So, change of x final equals x final minus x initial. So, ang x sub I natin dyan, meron tayong 0. From letter B naman, di ba tinatanong sa atin sa letter B, find the displacement for this strip. So, x final is equals to 2.1 mile. So, change of x equals sa x final minus x initial equals sa 2.1 miles minus 0. So, change of x, meron tayong 2.1 mile. 2.1 mile. So, sa letter C naman, ang hinap sa atin, what is the distance covered for this trip? So, D is equals to x final equals sa house A minus C plus mo sa house C minus B. So, equals sa 2.1 mile plus 4.3 mile plus 4.3 mile. So, by calculating, meron tayong x final is equals to distance equals to 10.7 meter. So, ang naging total distance natin from this strip, sa letter C, meron tayong 10.7 meter.